29 after the hour, y'all. I'm sorry, 29 before the top of the hour. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat
Morning.
Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. Oh, Lord, so let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Brandy is opening up like never before in her new book, Phases. She's revealing details about a past relationship with Boyz II Men singer Wanye Morris. She says it began when she was just 16 and he was in his early 20s. The two initially connected while she was working on her hit song Broken Hearted, but Brandy says the relationship quickly turned romantic and got complicated. Now, I don't know if y'all remember Broken Hearted. They did a remix for Broken Hearted, and when I tell you it was so jamming, it was, and it sounded so good, and that's probably because it was so really real. In her book, she reflects on sneaking around and keeping the relationship a secret and filling in over her head at such a young age. Brandy says that looking back now, she believes in her youth was taken advantage of, and she's calling out what she describes as warning signs that she didn't recognize at the time because she was so young. Now, Brandy also talks about losing her virginity to Wanye. She also talks about how the relationship progressed, and Wanye became prone to comparing her to other R&B hit singers, namely Mariah Carey, which is, my goodness, that's a lot of pressure on somebody to compare them to Mariah. Brandy says the relationship eventually ended after she discovered he was being unfaithful, and now years later she's speaking her truth. She says the shame ends here. The silence ends here. I was a child. He was an adult. And it's time the world understood the difference. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Do you believe? I know you don't believe that because I don't think that's true.
You don't believe what?
That what she just said. I know you don't believe that.
It is absolutely true.
Why would you say
believe
it's
that?
not true? Why would she say
absolutely
it?
True. She was my little sister like back then too, and she was absolutely in love with him.
Really?
The hard part about all of this speaking on celebrities for me is that I'm cool with most of these people. Like,
Yeah.
I love Wanye. Wanye's on tour. I'm so proud of him. I love his children. They just did a promo with Kaleidoscope, my wife's company. You know, so it gets hard for me because I knew Brandy used to talk about him all the time. She was very much in love. But at the same time today, like, I know Wanye has a family.
That's why I don't believe that. I just don't believe she would
Well,
be
this was
saying
back.
that.
This was before he had a family.
Oh.
This was before he had a family.
So
I
it's
don't
like, how do we address that? Like,
exactly.
Because, she was 16, he was, 22?
Yeah.
And 22 is, even though it's legal, is still young. You're 22.
I know. I mean,
Yeah, but
I don't
that's
know.
not different from Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But they
Well,
were grown,
we
right?
not-
No. Beyonce wasn't grown.
Oh.
She wasn't grown.
Well,
No, I said it's
I'm
no
gonna say that
different.
story for you.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly, yeah.
So, but
what she said, but I don't believe that. I don't believe.
well,
Brandy
this is what
just,
Brandy is saying. This is her truth.
Yeah, but I just
and it's
don't
in her
believe it.
book. And I do know for a fact that she was in love with him, but I didn't know all of this other stuff had happened. And now she's
That's why I
speaking
don't
her
believe it.
truth
Yeah.
in her book.
But look,
Well,
have
you
you-
believe everything else. You believe a lot of dumb stuff.
Yeah, I know.
But you not believing somebody what
bro,
they saying in their book.
I don't think
she
Brandy
would
would
lie.
wake up out of her
Yeah.
sleep and just, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
but-
saying? But the thing about it is, if I was Wanye, I would have some apologies, some clarification, some accountability. I was older than her, but I was still young, and I'm sorry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At
They
this age,
both
because
were
we-
still young.
Yeah, we in
And
our
he was-
50s now.
Right, and he was probably very much in love with her as well, So, they were
But you
kids.
on the
They
road, you
both were
performing,
kids.
women
Exactly.
lining up, paying money to come see you, not justifying anything.
Right.
But you see somebody that's a star, like, okay, let me go get with her and stuff. Everybody remember how they thought when they was 22.
Right.
Or whatever. You ain't looking at 16, you're looking at somebody that's talented and got a good career, and then you're dealing with her, and then you got all these women that's paying money to see you perform and all of this stuff. It's just a good apology, a good conversation, accountability, talk about it.
Yeah.
And try to keep it from happening.
And I
to
wondered, did
somebody
she
else.
let him know she was going to talk about this? I mean, I'm sure
That's my thing.
I'm sure he saw the book. I mean, the book is out. So
Why everything's coming out in the book? Let's talk about this and to a psychiatrist and resolve this issue instead of putting it out there. Now everybody got families and stuff, and now this is all coming out.
But
That's
this is
destroying
part of her
family.
truth.
Well, her
this is
truth-
part of her truth, and everybody has moved on. And this is in the past, but this happened to her. And I feel like him
Allegedly.
comparing allegedly. This is what Brandy is saying.
Because let's get Wanye's side, then we need to see what he got to say.
Well, then maybe we can do
But-
that as well.
And Gary, you can get his side without dismissing hers.
And she could say her stuff without putting it out there. What he's saying, what he did.
let's not do that. But it's her truth. It's what happened to her.
But
And if that was her age, she know how old she was, and she know how old he was. So why would
people
she?
ain't gonna forget that.
Yeah.
People don't. Everybody remember they first.
All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up this story right now. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media. So Brat. Coming up next, we got Rock T with that HBC. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.